How's it going? February. It's not January, it's February. A little brain fart last week, February 8th, 2010. Another Raw has come and gone. 2 weeks before the Elimination Chamber pay-per-view. Carl Edwards this week is the guest host. Starts off with supposedly him doing donuts in his 99 Affleck car out in the parking lot. Comes down by stage side in the car, which is pretty damn cool. Nice entrance, Carl. But it's not Carl, it's Hornswoggle. Anyway. First thing on Raw tonight, out comes Sheamus. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. I really don't remember what he says, because I really don't care what he has to say. But who comes out after that? Christian. To talk to Sheamus. You know, he's kind of concerned about what's going to happen to the ECW title, what's happening with ECW. I'm kind of glad that that's going for, you know, the next evolution in wrestling. Excited about that. Excited about the NXT. Carl Edwards decides to make a match between the ECW champ and the WWE champ, which I was really happy to see. Unfortunately, Sheamus wins. Celtic Cross. But Christian put on a pretty good show. It was probably one of the better matches I've seen Sheamus in because he almost lost. It was good. Yeah. Next, after that, I suppose, they did a recap of the Batista Cena thing. Yeah, I thought Batista did a good job on beating up Cena. I was kind of hoping Cena wasn't going to be in the Raw tonight, but he was. We'll talk more about that later. And we get up to the three-way dance for the Unified Tag Titles. Little DX promo about how Shawn is excited about retaining the tag titles and going on to WrestleMania. DX, first time at WrestleMania. Well, Triple H is in the Elimination Chamber match. He wants to win the match and go on to WrestleMania and defend the WWE title. That's his plans. Shawn doesn't like that very much. So when we get to the three-way dance between CM Punk and Luke Gallos versus DX, the champs, and The Miz and Big Show, which they are now called Showbiz, thanks to the Big Show. And sorry. Anyway, it was a pretty good three-way elimination match for the unified titles. CM Punk and Luke Gallows get eliminated first, thanks to Shawn Michaels' Sweet Chin Music on CM Punk. And, yeah, those guys are eliminated. Then it's just DX and Big Show and Miz. Well, Shawn Michaels is in the ring for a while, getting kind of beat up, tags in Triple H. Triple H does his thing, whoops ass. I mean, he big spine buster on the Miz. Knocks the Big Show out the ring, off the apron, does his thing, yeah, and Shawn Michaels tags himself in. DX is arguing in the corner. The Miz grabs Shawn Michaels, rolls him up after pounding Shawn Michaels and Triple H into the corner. Rolls him up. We have new unified tag team champions. The Big Show and The Miz. Alright. So there you go. Teddy Long gets some Sweet Chin Music from Shawn Michaels. Teddy Long was ringside at that match for this reason, because Shawn Michaels goes and finds him after the match, finds Teddy Long. He wants to be traded to SmackDown so he can take someone's place in the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match and defeat The Undertaker, then give The Undertaker a rematch at WrestleMania. Triple H is like, dude, what is it? Your obsession with The Undertaker is going too far. You're going to ruin your career. Shawn Michaels is like, my career is over. And then super kicks Teddy Long in the face and walks away. DX, pretty much, DX is done. Next week we'll see what happens, but I've been predicting this ever since the Rumble. I knew this was going to happen. Alright, Gail Kim, I believe, fights Kelly Kelly. I really didn't get the name. It's just another blonde. All those blondes on Raw look alike. With Maurice ringside. She does her cool, grabs the arm, puts the foot up into the face, and drops down. It's pretty neat. So Gail Kim wins. In 2 weeks, she faces Maurice in the Elimination Chamber event for the Divas title. Maurice comes up into the ring, congratulates Gail, yada yada yada, says a bunch of crap in French. I don't speak French, so I don't know what she said. And then gets out, typical boring diva stuff. Our first Hall of Fame inductee. Ted, the $1 Million Man Dibiase. Yes, he deserves it. He deserves it. Anyway, next match, Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton. Match kind of started out slow, only for about 10 seconds. They're going back and forth after they finally get into it. Randy Orton gets Cody Rhodes down. He starts coiling up, doing his fist pounding, ready to strike, and then Sheamus comes in. He gets that far into the ring, goes back out. Cody Rhodes puts on the crossroads and wins the match. And of course, at the end of that, Sheamus beats up Randy Orton because he probably considers Randy Orton the biggest threat, so you got to work on him the most. Alright, DiBiase and Cena are supposed to have a match after that. It didn't happen, because when Cena came out, which unfortunately he did, he took out DiBiase. Just instantly jumped him, threw him out the ring, threw him into the wall, put an STFU on him. He was tapping. DiBiase's tapping on the outside of the ring. Blah, blah, blah. It's over. Cena comes into the ring, grabs a mic. He wants Batista. Batista, come on. Batista won't come out. So Cena was like, well, I think I know why. I was beaten up by Batista because he was told to do it by McMahon. Because Cena kind of punked out McMahon a couple weeks ago. And last week, Cena came to the aid of Bret Hart when Batista and McMahon were doing their thing on him. Of course, this is all winding down to Bret Hart. So he calls out McMahon. McMahon comes out. Cena says Bret Hart wants one more match. Where? WrestleMania 26. Who? Vince McMahon. Eggs him on. Vince finally says yes. And I believe I've been calling this ever since Bret Hart even came back onto Raw. Yes, people, it was me who said that there was going to be Bret the Hitman Hart and Vince McMahon at WrestleMania. Yeah, go back to the old ones and look it up. I've been saying it for over a month. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So, yeah. Yep. So, Cena finally leaves and Vince is in the ring. Cena starts talking again to distract him. And who's behind him? Bret. Just jumps him from behind, hits him. Security comes down, and Bret throws the security out of the ring, and blah, blah, blah. Vince goes up the ramp. And he's like, you know what, I changed my mind about WrestleMania? The answer is no, because I love screwing you. Yeah, it's good stuff. Anyway, so that's what happened on Raw tonight. We got 3 matches set for Raw, thanks to Carl Edwards. Sheamus versus Orton. DiBiase versus Kofi Kingston. And Triple H versus Cena. All 6 members of the Elimination Chamber match in 2 weeks get singles matches next week, thanks to Carl Edwards. We got that to look forward to. And I will see you next week. Have a good Tuesday.